record. Okay, now I gotta put the phone on speaker here. And let's see. Oh yeah, we're used to it though. You know, we've had lots of visits from strange ABC companies before, but we're not scared. We're... No, that's right. Okay, I gotta press hold. Hold on one sec. Hold. You still there?
I can barely hear you, but I'm okay.
Okay, we're recording.
All right. Well, good morning. Such a blessing to have folks helping me. I had a couple of thoughts. The letters that I had written back in '96 about the IRS and the my obligation and the professional letters, those are correct ones, and they need to be spread all over. But there's another layer to this. In about 2000, 2001, 2002, maybe even 2003. I had written letters responding to stuff I'd gotten from IRS and Scott Schneider, and I included those letters. I said, look, this is what I've been told by professionals. Tell me if I'm wrong. I don't know where those letters I wrote to Scott Schneider are. So if anybody out there has them, that would be something else that ought to be posted. In 2 Kings chapter 6, Elisha warned the king of Israel about the king of Syria's plans, and just simply by exposing the plans and making it wide open and well known, it stopped a battle. I don't want to have a battle with these folks. I want them to leave me alone. So if somebody wants to do a project, search the blogosphere and see who has those letters I wrote to the IRS, where these other letters were simply attachments, because I referred to those in my 2005 affidavit saying I wrote to the IRS and they never answered. And Schneider admitted on the witness stand, yes, he got the letters and he never answered. But I suspect that during the 2004 raid, when they took all of our boxes and kept all of our materials for...
This call is from the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office.
Kept all those boxes of files and stuff for like 4 years. Those letters may have been in there and may have disappeared. So if somebody can find where they have a copy of those, please get those and post those also. Post them in 1,000 places and back them up so they can't disappear again. Secondly, starting in November '06, shortly after I went to prison, I began writing Dear God letters. And Jocelyn is putting those together in book form, and we don't know that he has all of them. If anybody wants a project, search around, check around who has the Dear God letters, or maybe put up a wanted poster on 2 Peter 3 or Free Hovind that we want to get those. Thirdly is if we can get old blog updates. Every month or so I wrote a blog of what's happening in my case, and I think it'd be neat. Some people might want to read just to follow the history. I think maybe God sent me here to prepare the way to show others you can survive in prison, because I think we're headed to be a prison society here, and millions will be going to prison in the near future. And just to give folks hope, and if they follow my blogs, they'll follow that emotional roller coaster everybody goes on coming here. So that'd be some project somebody could help me with, is try to collect all those and just post them on several websites. Lastly, I got moved in here into this dorm, F dorm. I was in G. They took me out, never told me why, put me in the hole for 2 days, and then moved me out here to F dorm, knowing, I think, that it is a quarantine dorm with scabies. There's nobody here has scabies, and I don't know why they've done that, but maybe the quarantine has something to do with what's going on. So, again, in light of 2 Kings 6, full disclosure, here's what's going on. This is what's happening. I want the whole truth known about me, about the judge, about the IRS agents, about the U.S. attorneys. Just let everybody know. There's half a dozen verses, maybe a dozen verses in the Bible where it says they feared the people. That's all we can do. It's the only tool I have, light and noise. Shine the light, make noise, both of which are non-lethal weapons. It's all I ever use. And I praise God for the people that are out there spreading stuff. It's such a joy for me in here to get newsletters and stuff when people realize others are excited and helping on this case, because it is really, really a blessing. That's Psalm 142, no man cared for my soul. I'm so thrilled that people do care for my soul, but I'm in here with guys that nobody does care for them. So pray that God will give me wisdom how to reach them. This Friday, we go for a hearing on the trial. We're going to ask them to simply drop it. Drop everything. So really be in prayer for this Friday, if you would. Thank you so much. You're a blessing. Bye-bye.
Okay, I'll press pause. Zoom. Okay, Dr. Hovind, I just have some simple questions for you, like what are you going to have for dinner on your first night out?
Wow. This may sound strange, but I'm not much of a food aficionado. I don't care. I eat anything. It just doesn't matter. I don't know how to cook anything except Cheerios and Captain Crunch. Um, I miss Kentucky Fried Chicken. I just got a hankering to go get me some Kentucky Fried Chicken. That's probably going to be one of my first meals. My wife is such a fabulous cook that I'll just take anything she cooks. She can cook it all. She was that way when I found her. Started dating. Her mom taught her to be a good cook, so I'll take whatever she's got.
They say the way to the man's heart is through his stomach. Is that true?
That is absolutely true. I saw a picture one time. It showed a huge switchboard, like the dash of an airplane, I guess, with thousands of switches on one side, and then a line down the middle. And above the one side with thousands of switches, it had woman. And on the other side, it had a single switch, on, off. It had man. It's about, it is so simple. Women try to make men much more complicated than they are. They are just real simple. They want a couple simple things, and they're happy. So,
I
yeah,
think you're
I'm
right.
very content.
And what's it like in there when it comes to things like, I don't know, just general day-to-day stuff? And I hear you're sleeping on the floor with a mat at the moment.
Well, I was, yeah, they finally got me a bunk. There are still 8 guys sleeping on the floor. They have what they call a boat. It's a big plastic thing, and they put a mattress on top of it. So you're off the floor a couple inches. It's filthy in here. They don't want to bring cleaning supplies in because the dorm is quarantined. So then those cleaning supplies have to be quarantined. And so they don't have enough mops, I guess, to designate one to this dorm, mops, brooms, and stuff. So it stays filthy so far. Maybe somebody ought to complain about that. The large open room, there are 48 men in here. I think there's only 40 bunks, but the 48 men, it's overcrowded. And of course, I'm sure they've got 1,000 loopholes of why they're allowed to do that. Okay, we need to close those loopholes. We need to close the whole place down. It's a well-lit, large room, 3 showers, toilets. It's other than being currently filthy, it's not bad. It's perfectly safe. I feel no danger whatsoever. Everybody gets along fine. I'm on the upper tier. There are 2 levels of bunks. We're not locked down in the cell like we were in G dorm for all night long and twice during the day while they count. Here we're just open, free to wander around all the time. The guys play cards. There's one TV, usually set to stupid shows like You Are Not the Mother or whatever. You know, it's just like, I can't believe they would watch that. Anyway, yeah, you read, write. We're starting Bible studies now with the new guys here, a whole new crew, and some very excited guys. It's really a blessing. One young man that I've been talking to last night for quite a while, he just got sentenced to 22 years by my judge, Judge Rodgers.
Wow.
And he's 24 years old. There's another young man that I've been talking to who's 18 and already has a 1-year-old child. And his don't know what he's going to get. It's going to be pretty extensive, though. So I've asked hundreds of them, hey, if we give you an option, you want 20 lashes or 10 years, which would you take? And they all would take the 20 lashes.
Wow.
And then which would be a better deterrent and which would be cheaper. This whole system, it's a money-making racket. Now, crime needs to be punished, no question. I'm real big on punishing crime. But this is punishing families. This is punishing you. You are going to buy my lunch.
Yeah, I see it.
Crazy. What did you do?
I see it as clear as day, and I think the bottom line is they want our Second Amendment, and anybody locked up coming out is not allowed to have it, nor their whole family that they live with.
That is exactly one of the goals, of course, take away guns in preparation for some big takeover for some communist New World Order pinky in the brain plans. That's pretty obvious to anybody. That's what they did with the Armenians. First they have established gun control and then come in there and kill 1.5 million of them. That's what they did for the Jews in Germany. Take away the guns and then, okay, now let's round up the Jews and kill them. So this is quite obviously a power grab for the Second Amendment, take away guns. that should not be involved. In the kennel, we cover that. The book I wrote about this. All rights should be restored after a person gets out of jail. All rights.
Yeah.
If they're a violent criminal and they can't be trusted, well, they should have been executed and not locked up, which is the Bible method is so much better. For certain crimes, you just execute them. But you got 2 or 3% of the prison population is really violent, and they're using that as an excuse to take away rights from the whole United States. So, yeah, and all I can do again is just expose the plan. That's all the preacher's supposed to do. The prophet, stand up and cry aloud. This thus saith the Lord. That's all I can do. And that, of course, that angers them. And many of the preachers and prophets in the Bible were killed and beaten and stoned and sawn asunder, etc. That's not what I want. I want to be left alone. I want to go home. I got grandkids. I want to be dad, be husband. But that's just the calling of any man of God, is to preach the truth, and that will anger those who are doing evil. I don't think I have anything to fear from a full investigation by Congress. I know there's going to be a full investigation by God, and I look forward to that day. There'll be a couple things I'm going to be embarrassed about, but as a general rule, I have tried for 46 years and 3 days now to please him and serve him. And I think when all is exposed that really happened in my case, people are going to be shocked, which is why I think these letters I sent to the tax attorney, etc., I'm glad somebody found them. I'm hoping somebody has those other letters I sent to the IRS that they admitted they never answered. Why not? I just want to know it. I'll pay anything. I think what it is, it's a mafia technique of, hey, everybody pay their protection money and your store won't burn down. Okay. Well, what if I decide I don't want to pay? Or if it is indeed some kind of, protection money that everybody pays to the IRS, well, just admit it.
Yeah.
Quit lying and saying this is something you owe, and quit locking people up claiming that they broke the law. Don't ruin my reputation. If you are a thief and a liar and you want me to pay you $100 a week so you leave me alone, just tell me. Kent, give us $100 a week or we're going to come seize your church. Okay. Just let everybody know you're the thief, not me, and I'll pay you the $100 protection money.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Am I seeing this wrong? I mean, to me, it's that simple.
Yeah, I see things very simply too, just
This
like
call
that.
is from the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office.
Rudy, Pastor Kent Hovind's on the phone. I think Rudy's gonna pick up. He just came home.
Oh, good. So how old are your children and where are they at?
We've got two tall boys. They're both over 6'3".
Wow.
One's in film school and one graduated.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Oh shoot! You want him to call back or no?
No, we got 20 minutes.
Okay. He says call back.
No, you don't have to call back. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Oh no, wait. No, we got 60 seconds. That's all.
Hello.
We don't have to talk. Hey, we don't have to talk the full 15 minutes. We can talk for 3 if you want. If you got anything, I can call back.
No, yes, sir, absolutely. I just walked in the door. No, we've got a conference call here in about, I think, 20 minutes, so we got plenty of time to talk. Anything you want to cover, sir?
I did. She already recorded it. Check the recording, make sure it's okay. But I'll call right back.